Hello, it's Elaine from Penguin Place Crafts. And here I am with the market recap from my show yesterday. Sorry, I was just having some technical difficulties, and it's more fun to laugh at the technical difficulties than to get frustrated by them. So, yesterday was a show at a local greenhouse. It's about 14-minute drive, no, 14 miles. Took me about 20 minutes to drive there. As I'm driving there, I got to within about a mile or two of the nursery, and it starts to rain. I see these little splatters of rain on the windshield of my car, and I'm like, oh great. I'm going to have to be unloading the car in the rain. Well, hopefully I could get a nice close parking space. And I did. I managed to get a space where I backed my car up like right to a doorway in the greenhouse. So it was sort of far from where we were setting up, but there was a plus. Last year when I did this show, I had to park on the gravel way at the back of the parking lot because there's so many people unloading at the same time. This time, I got a good spot for unloading. Yeah, that's always starting the day off well. So, I got all my stuff in. I start to set up. We had a 10 by 6 space. So, I did 2 tables in an L shape. I had my main table at the front, and then a smaller table back at the side here so that I could sit back in the space behind the big table. And I also had a couple of totes at the end of the big table, like my monster bin. My whole bin of monsters was wide open for people to root through and take home a monster. Did anyone take home a monster? No, but I had them there. Okay, that was the setup. Oh, I can stop now and insert a video that shows you the setup. I think this was definitely taken after my first sale. So one item that sold is not going to be in the video. Here goes.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And I think,
It's just extra.
and I think, our
Okay. I'm not going to go through and say, oh, at 9:52. Well, at 9:52, I had my first sale. That was before the show even started. It was to another vendor. She was looking for a nice, squishy, cute toy for a family member who just had a baby, and she bought my, oops, I moved the yarn. She bought my squishy octo that was made with, what's with this stuff? The loops and threads, super bulky yarn. She got that. May not have been exactly that, but she bought the squishy octo. Back you go. Good thing I knew where I put that. And then, man, it was over half an hour to the next sale. The next sale, somebody bought, I think it was also a vendor who had her daughter with her. And she bought a little hedgehog. I had a little hedgehog that was holding a Christmas stocking. And looking into my inventory, this predates my inventory spreadsheet when I started writing down when I made each item. So this was old stock. Yay! I got rid of something I've had forever. Not forever, but probably more than 5 years. And it's gone. Then somebody came along. I had a $5 basket. Just the tiniest little things, the little stingrays. Excuse me. It's Sunday afternoon. Sunday afternoon is nap time. So I will try to get through this without any more yawning, but get the energy up. Stop yawning. She bought 2 items from my $5 bin. A little chicken and a little ghost. And then it was another half hour for the next sale. A little boy. Oh, they had this adorable little boy with them. I think they said he was 18 months. Blonde hair, adorable blue eyes, big smile. And he's just looking. Look it. Do you like this? Look it. Do you like this? And he got my gold tweed chicken that I just made. I think it was this month for my scrap project, my Mystery Yarn Challenge scrap challenge, because I remember using up gold yarn that was in that bag. So yeah, he's holding his chicken and he looks so adorable. Then it was another 45 minutes and a mom comes along with 2 boys, and the one boy just zoomed in on the dinosaurs. And he wanted the Aliyasaurus that I just made. I got a picture of that one, I know. From the pattern from my granddaughter's design. She drew the dinosaur. I made the dinosaur from her design. So I owe her a percentage of this sale. It's just the deal. When I go down to see them this weekend, I'll hand her $5 and say, here, I sold one of your dinosaurs. You get money. It's fun watching how her eyes go big, like, oh, I got money. Maybe I'll do it all in quarters. Because if you hand a kid a $5 bill, they're like, oh, I got money. But if you hand them 20 quarters, they're going to be, wow, look at all the money I got. So I'll see if I got $5 worth of quarters. Well, that was just one of the boys. The other boy latched onto the big Bernat blanket snake that I had. I took $10 off the price for the mom because she was already buying one expensive item. Didn't want to break the bank. So she was very appreciative. And that kid like wound the snake around his neck and was walking around with that snake. It was adorable. It was fun. Then someone came along, and this was almost an hour after that. She bought one of my smallest chickens. It was made with homespun yarn. It was only about yay big, $6 for it. And she also bought a purple owl. Now that one was one that I made from a Temu kit. So I'm going to have to make some more of those. That's sold. And then, right after that, there's like somebody waiting in the wings. Like he was shopping while she was doing her shopping. So he was just waiting. So I made 2 sales, like boop, boop. That was the Cheeky Beaky. That is a free pattern, I think. Oh dear, I'll have to check. But it is a pattern by Vivian at the Midnight Crafters. I don't know. It might be a paid pattern. I tested it for her, so I got it for free. But there's different variations. You can make a chicken, you can make an eagle, you can make a mallard duck. But you turn them around and they've got little cheeks on the back. That's why it's a Cheeky Beaky. Sold that one. Then, about 20 minutes after that, this guy comes along. And he's got his cell phone up to his ear and he's talking. And he's like looking over everything. He checks out the chickens. And then he moves to the front of the table. He's looking. And then a few seconds later, he comes around the side with Perry, my Highland Cow from the Yarn Society pattern that I just made last week. And they were marked for $20. Hands me a 20. Still on the phone. So I'm thinking, I had put up a post in our local group for our town saying, I can't be at the townwide garage sale because I am doing this craft show at this nursery. Put up the link for the show. And these cuties will be on my table. And I put up a picture of the 3 Highland cows that I had available. So I'm wondering if someone saw that picture and called this guy and said, hey, you live out there? Go to the nursery and go to this show and get that cow for me. Because he was a man on a mission. I think he knew just what he was looking for. He's looking for that cow and he found it. Yay! I sold the Highland cow. Now I get to make another. Retro stripe is going up on my chair. I'm going to have a retro stripe party. Okay, after Perry. Then almost an hour went by before the next sale. And the show was supposed to go until 3. Around 2 o'clock, people were packing up and leaving because it was sort of sparse traffic that day. It wasn't a really busy show. But at 2:48, I was like, I'm staying till 3. I'm not packing up early because sometimes you'll get that last minute sale. And at 2:48, somebody came through and she bought a pink and purple owl. I can't even tell you when I made it because I don't remember making it. It's been in inventory probably for over 5 years. And the Pastel Loaf Kitty. Yay! That was the pattern by Twinkie Chan. And I just used up scrap yarns. And I thought it turned out cute. So, at the bottom of my list of what, goals, the first goal that if I sold $145 worth of, $145, I would have the best September on record. Done. Second goal was if I sold $154 or more, that I would, $154, I would match my show there last year. If I did better than $154, I beat it. Did that. Well, I would have had to have another $100 in sales to beat my best show at that location. Didn't do that. I had $183 in sales. So this was basically a free show because I had to give a gift basket to participate in the show. That was it. And I can take something from inventory that has been in inventory for a long time. It's cute. Somebody's going to fall in love with it. And, it's no additional expense for me. I don't have to write out a check. I can just take something that I've had and hasn't sold. So I picked out a doll that I made for a crochet along years ago. It was pretty big. It was probably about 16, 18 inches tall. Little girl, blonde curls with a sparkly blue dress and a matching witch hat. So it was a Halloween crochet along. I went with sparkly blue so it wouldn't look really witchy. More cute than witchy. Somebody's going to love that. So it's basically a free show. I got out, got to see cute kids. Oh, I had the most amazing lunch. There was a taco truck. I got an El Camino bowl. Sorry, I think I told you about this yesterday, but it was delicious. Yes. And I could write it off as a business expense. Any other fun stories from yesterday? I don't think so. I think that's it. Oh, I did break down the ages of the items I sold. Of the 13 items, 8 of them were items that I made this year. 3 of them were items that I made last year. So 11 of the 13 were made within the last year and a half. And 2 of them were predating when I started putting the date made into my inventory. For price points, from $5 to $9, 4 items. From $10 to $12, 4 items. Only 1 in the 13 to 15, nothing in the 16 to 19, and 4 items in the $20 and over range. So I had a mix. Small items, big items, mostly newer items. So I'm going to use this in the last few shows that I've done and really fine-tune what I'm taking to next Saturday's show. Because for that, I only have 1 table. I really have to zoom in on the best sellers. Thinking since this is going to be at a school with children, a school for children with special needs, there will probably be a lot of families attending. So I think I want to lean toward the lower price points. I will have a few of my bigger items. Maybe I'll have the bigger ticket items under the table, but I'm going to be fine-tuning things this week and repacking. Yeah. Most of the stuff is still in the car. I've brought in 3 of my big blue bags, but I think I have 4 totes and a bunch of other stuff out there. I need to go unpack the car. Yeah. But first I'll change into my play clothes, probably make dinner, take a nap, and then once I'm rejuvenated, oh, maybe I'll play with yarn a little bit. I get to play with retro stripe. I want to make a loaf kitty in retro stripe and see how that looks. And maybe I'll take a page from the book of Lisa at Happy to Hook Creations. She made some hats where she took 1 strand of retro stripe and then like a velvet yarn or a thinner plush yarn, held those 2 together and made hats. Ooh, maybe a loaf kitty. This with a velvety, yeah. So it would be extra squishy, but have the colors in it. Yeah. I got so many plans. I just need the time to do them. Bye-bye.